I'm really excited for this year because in 2014, that was the year the Xbox One fired its biggest guns and absolutely nothing happened. Sure, you may have had a lot of Xbox One fanboys on the internet, hyping up all these super duper awesome exclusives that nobody cared about aside from Titanfall, which by the way couldn't even sell 3 million on the platform of choice. The game everybody was hyping up to be the next big thing, Titanfall, believe the hype. But you had all these exclusives that came out that year. You guys were hyping them up, but the general public just did not seem to care. You look up the sales for Forza Horizon 2, Sunset Overdrive, Project Spark, which even you guys forgot about, and even the Halo Master Chief Collection. 4 Halo games coming out in 1 year, plus the Halo 5 beta at the end of the year. And the Halo Master Chief Collection was number 10 on the November MPD sales. So, it doesn't matter how much you guys hype up these games, if the general public does not care, the general public does not care. You guys were hyping up Sunset Overdrive as being a system seller, when it only sold 600,000 copies. Maybe Insomniac has finally realized that they alienated their entire fan base. People like me, that used to buy all the Ratchet & Clank games. So if nobody cared about Xbox One in 2014, and it took all these deals, with the price drops, not price drop. Plus now it's back up to $400, by the way. But if it took all those sales, all those price drops, all those bundles, all those supposedly great exclusives for them to finally outsell the PlayStation 4 for 1 month, what do you think is going to happen in 2015 when PlayStation 4 has high quality exclusives spread all throughout the year? In February, we have the Order 1886. In March, we have Bloodborne. In March or April, we have MLB The Show. Now, Uncharted 4, there are some rumors that it's coming out towards the end of the year, some rumors that it's coming out in the summer, so we still don't know about that. But we do know, it was confirmed last week, that Media Molecule's new title will be announced in 2015, possibly even come out this year. Hot Shots Golf for PlayStation 4 is coming out in Japan in 2015. I hope it comes to the United States as well, because Hot Shots Golf is one of my favorite PlayStation franchises. And we still don't know about Gran Turismo 7. We still don't know about The Last Guardian. There's all this stuff for PlayStation. And we know all these games are going to be great. They're mostly safe bets. And they're unique. And a lot of them are new. So it's not like Xbox One where you guys were hyping up games like Rise in 2013 and that ended up being a complete failure. It's funny because there are rumors that Rise might end up coming to PlayStation 4, but people like me just don't care. We're not going to buy it because the game sucks. So you guys are hyping up these exclusives that suck, and when it comes to us, we wouldn't even buy them if they were on our platform. Maybe that's why the general public does not care, because you're hyping up bad games. But, so that's the first main point. If nobody cared about Xbox One in 2014 or 2013, what makes you think they're going to care in 2015 when we have bomb after bomb after bomb dropping? Moving on to my second point. If you look at Metacritic, single A, double A, triple A games, single A being 70 to 79, double A being 80 to 89, triple A being 90 plus, in 2014 alone, PlayStation 4 had 5 AAA games, meanwhile Xbox One only had 2. If you look at AA games, PlayStation 4 had 38, Xbox One only had 28, 10 less than on PlayStation 4. If you look at single A games, PlayStation 4 had 55 games, Xbox One only had 37. So this myth that Xbox One has games and PlayStation 4 doesn't, I mean, the proof is right there for you guys. Take that for what you want. And aside from that, we already know that a lot of the multiplats on PlayStation 4 look and or run better than on Xbox One. And people care more about sales on PlayStation than they do on Xbox. So this is going to be my third point. Sales. When you look at the sales for Call of Duty Ghosts, it sold 2.91 million copies on PlayStation 4. Meanwhile, it only sold 2.23 million copies on Xbox One. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sold almost 5 million copies on PlayStation 4, but only 3.14 million copies on Xbox One. You look at Battlefield. Battlefield 4 on the PlayStation 4, which by the way, Call of Duty Ghosts and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Battlefield 4 all look and or run better on PlayStation 4 than on Xbox One. So you look at Battlefield on PlayStation 4, 2.41 million. Meanwhile, on Xbox One, it sold 1.58 million. You look at Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which also had PlayStation exclusive content and had a higher resolution, native resolution on PlayStation 4. On PlayStation 4, it sold 2.06 million, and on Xbox One, it sold 1.68 million. Assassin's Creed Unity, which was even marketed for the Xbox, but it was the same frame rate and resolution on both platforms, sold 2.1 million on PlayStation 4 and 1.64 million on Xbox One. People don't care to buy their games, their multi-plats on Xbox One, and it's not because the hardware is difficult to develop for. It's because PlayStation 4 is simply more powerful. So the games tend to look and or run better on PlayStation 4 than on Xbox One. Just look at The Evil Within for another example. It's horrible on Xbox One. So that's for games that have already come out, multi-plats. Let's look at the pre-order charts. The Order 1886 is #1, leading the pack for pre-orders for new games coming out. The Order 1886 currently has 162,204 pre-orders. #2 is Batman Arkham Knight on PlayStation 4. And as you look throughout the list, you'll see there are multiple PlayStation 4 games on the list, usually higher than the Xbox One versions, if they're multi-plats, you know. In the top 10, The Order leads the pack, and that's a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Bloodborne is #10, and that's another PlayStation 4 exclusive. The biggest Microsoft franchise is Halo, right? Halo 5 is only #6. What does that tell you? It tells you people don't really care about Xbox One games. Now, let's look to see, because aside from Halo 5, the big exclusive you guys are hyping up next year is Quantum Break. So let's look over here. Quantum Break on Xbox One is #39 in the pre-order charts, with only 16,422 pre-orders. And you think this game is going to be another system seller? The general public does not care about this game. Heck, gamers like me do not care about this game. Quantum Break is going to flop, just like Sunset Overdrive flop, just like Forza Horizon 2 flop, just like Project Spark flop, just like the Halo Master Chief Collection flop. I mean, it's funny how a lot of Xbox fans keep hyping up Halo 5 when we've had more than enough Halo milk. Halo is now spoiled milk. Halo is an annualized series. Forza is an annualized series. I guarantee you there's going to be another Forza game this year, Forza 6. Every 2 years a new Forza game, a new main Forza game comes out. Every 2 years a Forza Horizon game comes out. So, at the end of the day, like I said, people just plain do not care. Let's see real quick. Is the new Tomb Raider? No, the new Tomb Raider is not even on the pre-order list. So, it seems like Xbox One is done in 2015.